All right, we are live. We are live, and our stocks are exploding. That's right, the stocks are exploding. TikTok, okay, who's coming in here? Uncle Phil, Antonio, Jericho, George, Steven, all popping in here. DJ13, we got C plus, always here, C plus plus. That's right, SYTA. SYTA is exploding. It's happening, guys. Finally, it's happened. By the way, ADN. Put ADN on your watches. I just want to tell you guys, ADN right now, it's on the. I got the chart pulled up right here. ADN is about to explode. You see what's going on with SYTA? ADN is next. ADN. This needs to be on your watch list right now. This thing could basically go to $9 next week. That's right. Yeah, no joke. You all doubted. You all doubted when I told you about the SYTA. SYTA went from $1 to $9. Now it's going back to $9. ADN is next. ADN, it's already tripled after we launched it, pulled back like all our. This is the typical path. This is the typical path for 10 baggers, guys. The path for 10 baggers is, where is that page? Where is that page where I have it? Anyway, you got to get the book. Link above in the bio to get the book or the video course to get our next banger. You want to get our next banger? Click the link above in the bio. We're gonna have another banger launching in about a week. Okay, let's go to SYTA right now. We're gonna pull up the SYTA chart. Here we go. Yeah, this thing went bananas. SYTA. Okay, so let me get the 1 hour chart up on SYTA. SYTA charts. Here we go. By the way, if you're watching on TikTok, make sure to click the like button so we get more eyes on the stocks. Click the like, the hearts button. Okay, so let's go to the charts. So what's going on with SYTA? SYTA has a massive breakout. They closed the merger. That's right. The merger with the AI gaming company, Core Gaming, closed. Done deal. Tuesday, they have a new symbol. SYTA is no more. It's going to be now Core Gaming. CHAI is going to be the new symbol. Pete, thank you for clicking the like button. All right. That's right, guys. Click that hearts button. So we get more eyes on the stream, just like Pete. Here we go. Steven, #1 gifter badge. I don't know what that means. Crypto Mac, welcome to the program. And Amika. Here we go. Guys, this is it. We're looking at SYTA. Now, by the way, this is not buy-sell advice. I don't even have any axe to grind here. I got no skin in the game. Our contract with SYTA was up in August, so really, I don't care what happens. You know what I mean? No, but we have a lot of people in the stock, so maybe we'll do something with them in the future. Who knows? So what is going on here? My target on SYTA is back to this number. Okay, $9. That's the first target. By the way, there's going to be a reverse split, which is actually okay. I don't mind companies doing it when there's like a real need for it, because to meet the NASDAQ thing over $4 or whatever, okay, I don't think it's a big deal. But anyway, we'll go back here, and it forms a cup and handle formation to $9. Okay, so that is the number to watch right now. By the way, we told our Penny Stock Billionaire Gang members as soon as the merger was announced. Now, we told you last week, actually, guys. Last week we were telling you, or actually a couple of days early, it was last week, I think we told you that SYTA, the charts were looking good, but nothing was happening until the merger. But here we go. So we told our Penny Stock Billionaire, this is what you get when you get our premium alerts. You get the early alerts. It's not for everybody. It's only if you want to get the bangers, you want to get it on the ground floor. Click the link above in the bio if you want to get our early alerts and private Telegram channel. So we told you what would happen with SYTA, and sure enough, it was the stock, I think, was $3.15 when we put that out, and I told you guys it would hit $4.56. We hit $3.90 so far. I believe SYTA is going to, let's see, what is going to happen today? What is the prediction for SYTA today? Prediction for SYTA is we fluctuate, we consolidate in this range and then go higher. Is it going to go to $6-7? I don't know. I think we got, if it was going to go to $6, it would have maybe, I think maybe in the next hour, we're going to see. But I'm very bullish on the stock. Why? Because we have here's the main thing. Where it goes today really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because what you have here is you have the breakout above the 200 moving average on the 1 hour chart, and the next target is over here, which is like 950. So, you can potentially more than, you can basically triple your money. That's right. You can potentially triple your money with SYTA if it goes back to $9, which is, kind of the target. Okay, guys, let's go to the next stock. Okay, you all want the next banger. You guys want the next banger. Everybody's saying, "Oh, what is the next new stock launch?" Well, we're gonna have a new banger. It's coming up probably the week after next. Not next week. It's gonna be the week after. I'm 99% sure we're gonna have the new banger the week after next. We already have. It's basically a done deal. So the week after next, we're gonna have a new banger, and you got to be in our early alerts service to get that. That's a link above in the bio, which also gives you the video course 10 bagger blueprint. But let's talk about the banger you can get right now. If you want to double your money right now, potentially, nothing is guaranteed. Potentially, let me repeat. Potentially, you can triple your money. That's right. Let me repeat. I'm not exaggerating. Okay. Just like SYTA. Okay. Just like SYTA. I told you guys what would happen with SYTA from day one. Tome, buenas. How do you say buenos dias? I've always Portuguese is very difficult for me. Okay, guys, I told you what happened with SYTA from day one, and now it's on course. The merger, I told you the merger, is nothing is guaranteed. I always say nothing is guaranteed, but once the merger happens, it's going to be moon time. Now, everybody wants the next banger, the next stock that's going to double in one day. Guess what? Your best probability, that's right, TikTok, your best probability to double your money in the next week, your best chance is ADN. Put this on your watch list. The stock right now has what we call a ultra high probability setup. Ultra high probability. Even Tome can tell you. We'll invite. Hang on, I gotta send out the link. If anybody wants to join. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Okay. Yeah. Okay, put it in the wrong place, but okay. Okay, C plus is in the ADN. Now C plus, this guy knows his charts. Now look at this. The charts are about to explode in ADN. You're getting in at literally the last minute. Like the rocket is already leaving. Forget about the rocket. The engine is on. The engine is on. The fire. The flames are coming out. Okay, it's about to go. This is your last chance to grab on board. It's your last chance to grab on board. Okay, it's like, guys, this is kind of like, most of you guys don't remember this, but you remember in Vietnam when the last American helicopter left the embassy roof from Saigon, the American embassy in Saigon, before it fell to the communists, right? The last helicopter to go off the roof, everybody was trying to grab onto that helicopter, onto the rails to get the last person to grab on. It was same thing with Afghanistan when they were, the plane was taken off from that airbase. People were trying to grab onto the wheels, anything, right? Why? Because they wanted freedom. It's very important. You know what freedom is? Freedom is cash in your bank. Okay, cash in your bank is freedom, and that's what you're going to have potential with ADN when this thing goes to $50 or $100 a share. It's $3.75 right now, $3.75. And it is ready to explode. Hang on a second. Let me pop in here. Let me show this to the TikTok people because they don't believe this. They all doubt the $1 trillion man. Guys, how can you doubt the $1 trillion man? Okay, ADN. Again, last chance to get on board. Guys, I'm telling you right now, ADN, this is your last chance. It's going to go to $4.50 and then it's done. It's going to go to $50. Okay. It's going to go to the, again, when I say going, it means likely. Okay. This is unbelievable. Look at this. We're going to break out above the 200 moving average. This is the 1 hour chart. Okay. We got a major breakout. Now, guess what? Let me show you something here. This is your daily chart. This is the big one. Okay. This is the big one. ADN. Hang on a second. Look at this. Guys, you see this? You got a pennant forming and it's breaking out above the 200 moving average. If you don't buy the stock here, you're basically an idiot. I mean, seriously, anybody who does not buy ADN at this level is, I hate to say it. I mean, it's like, This is the best. This is what we call an ultra high probability trade. What does that mean? It means your odds of this thing like exploding is like 95%. Literally 95%. 95% is, if I had to give odds, ADN, the odds of this thing going to, $5, $6 next week potentially, 90%. Yeah, not exaggerating. That's right, SYTA. SYTA is going to the moon. SYTA is going to the moon. A+ setup on ADN. No, the ADN setup, it can't get any better. It cannot get any better. It doesn't get any better than this, because what you have is this. TikTok, do you understand what's going on with the ADN? We only got 50 people watching this. I mean, we're giving away gems here. You got the gems. It's like free money. $3.75 now. Okay, guys, click the hearts button, the like button, that little heart button over there, so we get more eyeballs on the stock. There we go. Folio beams, diamond hands. Is that what that means? Diamond hands? Just Melco, just in time, whatever. Melee, diamond hands. Okay, 374. Now let me show you something. Okay, here, check this out. TikTok. Let me just show you this chart. You see this? This is a major buy signal. The charts are telling you this thing is going to go to the moon. Why? Because we have a breakout above the 50 to 200, and you got a pennant forming. Next thing you know, I mean, this is like a massive pennant. This thing just wants to go literally to Pluto. Forget about the moon. We're talking about Pluto. How about 30-minute charts? 30-minute charts. There we go. Look at this. Boom. Here we go. 377. We're moving up literally as we speak. 380. Let's go. 450. I bet we close at 450 today. ADN. And next week, this thing can go to $9. Major buy signal right there. How about your 15-minute charts? 15-minute charts. We got the golden cross. Yeah, that's right. We got the golden cross buy signal a couple days ago. I told you what would happen, guys. The golden cross. You ignored it. Now we're up big time. 380. 380. How about the 4-hour chart? It's going to show. Oh, there we go. Boom. It's on like Donkey Kong. We got a breakout above the 50. There's your algo trigger. ADN algo trigger. We're above the 50. This is the 4-hour chart. This is a big one. Hang on a second. I gotta notify the penny stock billionaire gang about this. I gotta notify them about this. This is a big deal. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Okay. Wait, we gotta set up the chart. ADN. We gotta get this set up here properly to make a screenshot. 4-hour charts, ADN, the market's telling you, I mean, this is like a gift, okay? This is a gift. ADN, this thing will be $5 next week by Monday probably. Okay, we're 380 up bigly. Here we go, 380. Hang on a second, let me put this out to the penny stock billionaire gang. Okay. Let me send this out. Here we go. Okay, guys, last chance. ADN is ready. ADN is ready to go to $5 like right now, pretty much. Okay, let me just show you this here. That's right, Fulio. That's right. The $1 trillion man is back with another banger here. ADN is today's banger. Look, guys, check this out. 4-hour chart. This is the big deal. 4-hour chart breakout. You got a breakout above the 50 moving average on the daily chart. Excuse me, the 4-hour chart. Also the daily chart, the 200. You got multiple algo triggers, and the next level of resistance is right here, which is right around $6. Okay, we're at 380 now, pretty much 380. And that's it. It's after that, this thing can go to $100. How about this? How about that? I'm going to show you a chart which says ADN can go to $100. ADN, my target on ADN potentially north of $50. Hang on a second. Let me just put up. We're gonna make a couple of posts here. We're gonna make a couple of posts. Oh shit! Hang on. ADN algo. Hang on a second. Okay. Okay, 1 second, guys. ADN. I'm just making a post here. Just making a post for the X. Tomei, there we go. Tomei, once on daily chart, once it breaks out. It's happening now, like literally right now. By the way, Tomei, have you looked at the daily chart, the full daily chart? This thing can go to $100 because now there's no more resistance. You have escape velocity. You have escape velocity. Okay, I don't know how you say it, escape velocity in Portuguese, but escape velocity is when a rocket breaks out of a rocket takes off and breaks out of Earth's gravity. When there's no more resistance, that's escape velocity, and that's about to happen with ADN. ADN could be one of our biggest winners. Can work sport can reach $100? Yeah, actually, I said that before. By the way, work sport and ADN. I'm not just throwing out numbers. I'm not throwing out numbers just to be sensational. I'm giving you stuff based on real analysis. I already did a couple of videos where I explain exactly how work sport can be a $100 stock. Okay, I've explained it. Watch the videos. It's very simple. Okay, we're gonna get this out there. Where's this video coming from? Oh, I see. It's StockTwits. StockTwits is doing videos now on their stupid. They're doing sound on their video on their ads. What a bunch of assholes. StockTwits, seriously, StockTwits is run by the dumbest people. StockTwits are a bunch of retards. Really, StockTwits, just a bunch of losers. Good product though, but they really such a bunch of knuckleheads. Okay, ADN. Okay, let's look at what's going on. What's going on with SYTA right now? Oof. Oh, SYTA's pulled back. Hang on. Well, first, let me show you the chart on the ADN. First, guys, let me show you. Want to see something? Do you want to see how ADN can be a $100 stock? You want to see that? You want to see a $100 stock? I'm going to show you a $100 stock. Now, you know who's going to own ADN when it's 100? Probably 1 or 2 people watching right now. Actually, I'm wrong. I think we can go to 500. How about that? How about them apples? Okay, watch this. Watch this. I'm going to show you a crazy chart. Now, the YouTube people are already looking at it right now. YouTube, you see that chart? What do I always say? Stocks like to go back to old highs. Stocks go back to old highs. Okay? Now, what's the previous high on ADN? Let me show you something. Let me show you what I mean by escape velocity. Guys, you see this? You got clear blue sky. There's nothing going on here. This is the last major resistance. What's this number over here? $300 a share. How about over here? Well, actually, this is the next major resistance. This is $100 a share. This is the next major level of resistance on ADN. Now, look at this. Look at this. You got a breakout happening now above the 200 moving average. That's the daily chart. That's the big one. Okay, you got a breakout above the 200 moving average, and guess what? Look at this. Follow this line. We haven't been The last time it was above the 200 moving average was right here when the stock was $100 a share. Okay, so this is a big, big fucking deal. Okay, it's a big fucking deal that ADN goes above this 200 moving average. And now we tried to do it here. It look at this. It had a hard time. It had a hard time going further. Again, third time is the luck, could be the lucky break. But look at this. It went to $9. So this is a big deal. Going above this 200 moving average. Look what happens every time it goes crazy. This stock has a tendency to go bananas every time it goes above the 200 moving average on the daily charts. Okay. So ADN is we got an explosive setup. I mean, it doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any better than ADN. Okay, what's going on with SYTA? Let's go to SYTA right now. Let's pull up SYTA. Oh shit! Look at this. The daily chart. The daily chart on SYTA was really screwed up for a long time, and now it's actually starting to look good. By the way, look at this. Holy shit! SYTA. How high can SYTA go? I'm going to show you something crazy. I'm going to draw you a chart here. Here we go. SYTA going back 325. Here we go. I think we close at $5 today. How about that? $4.50 to $5. Okay, this is your daily chart. I haven't used the daily chart on SYTA in such a long time because it got screwed up from the all the previous highs. But here we go. Now it's actually working. Look at this. This is the first time we are breaking above the 200 moving average on the daily charts in how long? In forever. Also, look at this. Look at this. Even in May, we didn't break above the 200. Now it's happening. That's a big deal. It is a big, big deal. Some say SYTA could go back to its all-time high in the future. Possible. Not really. I mean, look at this. I mean, you're talking about potentially it's $1 million a share or something. It's crazy. Okay, that's ridiculous. But can it go to $40? Yeah. By the way, there's going to be a reverse split, so $40 really means $160. That's really what it means. But you're thinking you're still gonna you're only gonna own less. You're gonna own less shares, but it's gonna be $160. I'm using numbers based on where it is right now. So I'm using based on today's stock price, I believe, and based on today's share structure, I think this could be a $40 stock. Okay, so daily charts. I showed you what's going on. We got breakouts on all the charts. Now, you got to give it a couple minutes. It's got oh, here we go. Okay, guys, this is it. SYTA is getting ready. Okay, exploded consolidation. This is your 5-minute chart. We'll look at the 5-minute chart. Okay, you got the explosion, consolidation, and now it's ready to go. Okay, so wave 2. Get ready for wave 2. Wave 2, I believe, is going to be bigger than wave 1. Wave 2 on SYTA, I think, is going to take us to 450. Wave 2 on SYTA. Watch this. SYTA, wave 2. Get ready for wave 2 on SYTA. SYTA. Okay, so we got action. We got action going on today. Next week will be very interesting. Okay, people are asking about the reverse split, and you know what? The best answer comes from C+. This guy's very articulate, yeah, because he lives in the UK. The English know how to speak English better than anybody else. So he says, how does the reverse split work? Your share count gets reduced by a factor of 4, which is, again, it's going to be a 4 for 1. But you still own the same value, so your value doesn't change. But he says, it's good for the stock as it means split lowers the float and makes it more responsive to buys. That's what he's saying. And now he's saying SYTA is going to wave 2. This guy knows what he's talking about. Anyway, so what happens is it becomes a much tighter stock. It's going to become a much tighter stock next week once they do the reverse. By the way, wave 2 is starting to happen right now. We're about to go. 318. It just pulled back a little bit. Wave 2 is about to happen. WGRX, it's basically needs to catch it. The stock got punched in its face. It needs to from that financing. So basically needs to catch up. It's what happened with SYTA. Anybody remember what happened with SYTA when it crashed? And yes, that's what happens. It's going to come back. I believe it'll come back. WKSP also very bullish. Work sport. It's not today's work. It's not work sports day today. I mean, it was ready to go, but then hang on a second. I mean, it was ready to break out yesterday, today, and it's having I don't know. I don't know why. I have no answer why it's not reacting. I have no answer. It's ridiculous. I mean, the stock wants to go higher, work sport, but for whatever reason, it keeps getting punched in the face every time it makes a breakout attempt. So let's look at something that's actually moving. ADN. Okay, so ADN also dropping back a little bit. It's 1 o'clock. It's only 110. Would you sell before the reverse split? No, I think SYTA could have a big move. I mean, the charts are telling you what's going on. I thought, listen, right now the charts are saying you got escape velocity. Okay. We don't know how high it could go. We have no idea how high SYTA can go. Look at this beautiful chart on ADN. You got a major breakout about moving average. It's a 358. Crazy. Now, the stock just dropped. I mean, I think it just dropped on on nothing. We hit 380. Oh, we hit 3. Did we hit 3? Oh, we hit 3. We did hit 380. Wait, did we hit 380 today? Hang on a second. Is my chart showing 380? These numbers are all wrong. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on with this Yahoo charts. They're idiotic. WGRX. What's going on with WGRX? Let's pull up the WGRX chart. This thing was oh shit. Oh, it's getting wrecked, man. Okay, I haven't looked at it in a little bit here, and look at this. Wow. Okay. So work sport. Remember, I told you guys my target on it was 61 cents after the financing, and because it reacted very positively, I said, okay, no, it's going higher. Well, this is it. The major support is coming in at 62 cents, and it looks like that's where it wants to go. There was a gap. There was a gap at 62 cents. So I think it's going to close that gap, basically. I think that's what's going to happen. WGRX. Oof. Man, this is... it's what happens. What can I tell you? Anyway, WGRX, 62 cents is the target right now. I think I wouldn't buy it until it hits 62 cents right now, my opinion, because it's just, you got too much downside pressure. You got that financing that they did. I don't know. And they have good news. That's the thing. I mean, but that's what happens. It's buy the rumor, sell the news. The news doesn't matter at this point. So it's bouncing here. But yeah, I'd say in WGRX, you want to wait till it closes that gap. Let's go back to AD. Yeah, both of the W's are getting punched in the face today. ADN. Here we go. These nuts. We're talking about SYTA for the last hour. Where have you been? SYTA, that's right. These nuts. SYTA is going to the moon. ADN best stock of the moment. Yeah, you know what, Tomei, I agree. I agree. ADN is the best setup right now. ADN has the best setup. Yeah, listen, here's yeah, work sport needs a little more time. It's the way it is. Listen, I explained it in the book. Now nobody wants to know because they don't, nobody has patience. They don't, I give guys. It's like we're giving you page 151 of 10 Bagger Blueprint. This is the path to 10x. So you think it's this, but it's this. Okay, it's this. That's the path. I got the video course. The video course. You guys don't know how to read? I got the video course. Click the link above in the bio to get the video course. These nuts. If you had the video course, the link above in the bio, it's on WHOP, W-H-O-P, you would know what's going on. Okay, ADN. Why is ADN the best setup? It's very easy. ADN, why is Tomei saying that ADN is the best setup right now to get rich? Why? Because the stock is breaking out above all the charts, all the intraday. So when you have that happening, it's like all the stars are aligned. It's what we call an asymmetric setup. The odds of you making, so in other words, the risk in ADN, I would say, look, the risk in ADN is it could drop to 330. 330. I think the risk in ADN is 330. Okay, or 55. So you're risking 25 cents. The upside is by next week, I think 6 to 750. So you're risking 25 cents to make $4. You're risking 25 cents to make $4. That's basically the way I'm looking at it, because you have a very high probability set. Maybe even $100 you can make a share. ADN. Okay, you know what? I'm getting annoyed here. I'm getting annoyed. The stock is not moving. I can't be here all day. Oh yeah, the business. Forget. We can't explain the business on this live stream here. But guys, watch the videos. I mean, so ADN. What makes ADN amazing is, by the way, you got a $10 million valuation. They're a leader in hydrogen fuel cells. Okay, so how do we know that they're a leader in hydrogen fuel cells? Because Airbus, which is a major company, is using their technology to power the next generation of their planes, propeller planes. Airbus, imagine that. European Space Agency, which is like, in case you guys don't know, it's like NASA of Europe. So they're using the ADN technology for to power space vehicles, like whether it's satellites, whether it's lunar rovers, whatever it is. Now, the technology can also be used for air taxis. You know, those eVTOLs like Joby, Archer. Yeah, they could use the hydrogen fuel cells. How about robots? Yeah, they could use this also. Very, very powerful. Yes, we're still working with Hoth. The Hoth charts are basically kind of, it was ready to go, then it keeps, I don't know. Listen, these things don't go in a straight line. A lot of times it's kind of like, by the way, the Hoth is actually looking good. But the Hoth chart is looking good, but it just doesn't have that same, I'll put it this way. Hoth is not looking as good as ADN. ADN is the best looking chart set up all around because you have everything aligned. Everything is lined up. Meaning the 15-minute chart, the 1 hour chart, everything is lined up. Let's see. Okay, SYTA. I'm looking at the 15-minute charts here on YouTube. The charts got all screwed up because of the crazy move, but it looks like it wants to go higher here. It's consolidating and ready to break out. Oh, here we go. 5-minute chart. We got a pennant formation. Guys, I'm telling you right now, SYTA is ready to go to the moon. SYTA, here comes wave 2. Wave 2 on the 5-minute chart. Guys, SYTA 321, last chance to get on board SYTA. Here Here we go. SYTA might close at $100 a share today. Yeah, SYTA could go to 100 today. Okay, that's a joke. I'm making a slight joke. But it could go to $5 easy. Easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, here we go. We gotta let our penny stock billionaire gang members know. That's right. This is what you get. Early alerts, guys. You want to get the early alerts. You want to get trading signals throughout the day so you can get rich with these stocks. Click the link above in the bio. It's on the WAP. And that's right. We will have a new banger in about a week. So the week after next, we're gonna have a new banger, a stock that's probably gonna double on day one. That's right. All our stocks usually double on day one. Sometimes they triple. Sometimes they only go 45%, but they all go up big time. Now, I can't control how much they go because I'm not, I can't control what happens with the stock. I can tell you just the setup. Now, why is it? You know what the secret is? Do you know what the secret is? You know what the secret is to our stocks exploding? How is it possible that they double in one day? What is the secret of the $1 trillion man? LITM, what's going on? LITM, I've never been more frustrated with any stock than LITM. Oh shit, we're above $5 now. Finally. Oh shit. I look. This is what happens. You stop watching and it finally starts moving. LITM. The chart is ready to break out in LITM. But it's been, okay. Oh, they had some. These guys, these knuckleheads. They had good news. They had good drilling results. 2 million shares of volume today. Okay, LITM, guys, LITM finally the charts are looking good. Now we've had a lot of fake outs with this chart. That's the one. My only issue with LITM is there's been a lot of fake outs. I think this could be the big one here because you had the big move. So yeah, I think LITM could absolutely explode. There we go. LITM, guys, LITM. Here we go. We'll put this out there. Yeah. So that one is good. I just put up a couple of charts on LITM. Hang on a second. Let me just put this out. All our stuff is starting to move now, finally. September was a rough month. Let me just put this out. Sorry, guys. I'm just typing up a couple things here for our different social media channels. Click the upvote hearts button so we get more. Yeah, on TikTok. That's right. Click that hearts button so we get more eyes on the stocks. Here we go. ADN 357. All right, I'm gonna be signing off in 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes to go. Karina, when I announce a new stock. Karina, the new stock, how about this? I'm giving you right now the new stock. ADN. ADN is our biggest and best opportunity for the next week. ADN, I believe, could be the biggest and best stock for the next 7 days. That's right. And then, you know, when we have the new stock, the new banger announced, you know, you'll be ready. By the way, nothing is guaranteed. This is not a device. You know how this works. I don't need to explain that. Here we go. Keith is back. Keith is back. That's right. SYTA. That's right. Javier, that's exactly what's going on. SYTA is basically consolidating. It's coiling like a serpent ready to strike, like a spring ready to break out, like a spring. It's coiling, and boom, it's happening right now. I think this is the breakout. I think let me zoom in. Look at that 5-minute chart. All you got to do is pull up a 5-minute chart of SYTA, and you're going to see what's going to happen. The SYTA chart is about to go to the moon. El Crypto, I'm talking about Advent. El Crypto, ADN is Advent Technologies. Advent, not advanced, Advent. Okay, so ADN is Advent Technologies. Wow. Unbelievable. All right, guys. What happened here? What happened? Look at this chart with ADN, 5 minutes. You know what happened? It hit almost 380, and then, like, you know, I don't know, there was like a lack of you know, I don't know, like a little, like a gap, an air pocket in the stock. I think ADN could be going to $40 a share or more. Yep. ADN target is $40 a share. Look at the daily charts on ADN. ADN, that's your daily chart. We're 357. Okay, that's your daily chart. Once it breaks out above the 200 moving average, once you get a confirmation, you can see a big spike, a big spike, just like that. And then, but if it keeps going, you know, you got escape velocity. There's no resistance. Look at that. This thing can go to $150 a share. There's no resistance till about here, which is $100. So ADN potentially could be a $100 stock. By the way, if ADN went to 100, it's not even a big deal. That only means that it would have a 300 million market cap. So at $100 a share, it would have a 300 million market cap. Is that crazy? No, it's not. Because look at a stock like Cooler, KULR, which I think is a total scam. I think Cooler is a total fugazi stock. And Cooler, KULR, that's right, Cooler. You heard me. I think it's a total fugazi. It's trading at 200 million market cap. What are their financials like? Allegedly, they're doing 10 million in sales. Allegedly, I don't know. Who knows if these numbers are real? I don't even know if they're real. You know, there's a lot of stuff you could do with these numbers. You know, I don't know. The growth is not that big. It's not that impressive. You know, to go from 9 to 12, it's not a big growth. They're not worth 20x revenues. They're not. Now, ADN, if Cooler can trade, if Cooler KULR can trade at 300 million valuation, so can ADN. Okay. ADN could be one of the biggest stocks of the next year. By the way, how do I know that? Wait, let me just see something. Well, let's pull up. Let's pull up SYTA. By the way, look at this. You know, WorkSport. I'm getting all these ads from WorkSport now on on my computer here. I'm getting all the ads showing up because I mean, you go to their webpage and these guys are good. They have good marketing. Look at this. They got the ads that follow you everywhere now. I'm not a customer for it because I don't own a pickup truck, but it just shows you what it's. Obviously I'm not going to click on it, so they're not paying for it. So these guys are very, very smart. Very smart guys at the work sport. WKSP. SYTA, 25 million volume. SYTA, 25 million volume. Look at that. Yeah, let's pull this up. Oh, chart's not showing up now. Okay, hang on. It's not showing up. Anyway, here we go. SYTA, let's look at the 5-minute chart. Yeah, look, you got right now, it had a small pullback right here, but this is still inside that range. So SYTA is looking really, really good. ADN. The market's kind of weak today, but ADN is actually ready to move. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Look, I'm going to sound like I'm sounding like a broken record now, so I'm going to stop. Okay, guys, you want to know how to read these charts? Get the book, 10-Bagger Blueprint. Link above in the bio. It's on Amazon, #1 bestseller. Or get the video course. Also, link above if you're watching on TikTok. Video description below if you're watching on the YouTube. And we got a new banger coming out in about a week. It's probably going to double or triple on day one. That's right. A new banger is launching. Which, again, we've had 7 launches. We've had 7 launches on TikTok. 7 launches in the last 5 months. We introduced 7 new stocks, and all 7, that's right, we have a 100% success rate. Every one of our stocks increased on day one. Between 45% in the worst case, I think it was actually more, it was like 60% to 200%. That's right. We have had stocks that tripled on day one, like a lottery tripled on day one from $70 to $2 and change. This guy's saying, talk about something besides ADN and SYTA. What do you want me to talk about? You want me to talk about you? ADN and SYTA, these are the 2 hottest stocks in the market right now. SYTA is exploding, and ADN is next. WGRX. Support level on WGRX is 61 cents, 62 cents. That's the support. I think if it goes to 62 and you get in at that level, I think it's a smart bet. Not advice, but that's the point of maximum pain, by the way. 62 cents. Funky Mr. Bill, the merger took way too long. Yeah, no, it didn't take that long. I mean, that's what happens. It takes a long time a lot of times. It's 6 months almost. Almost 6 months. But 5 months since we got involved, because we got involved in May. It's already October, so it's like 4 or 5 months. That is a long time. People don't have the patience. It's like Fubo. Fubo is going to be doing a merger with Disney, right? Look at Fubo. It's $4. Fubo, I think, could be also a $20 stock. But they got to close that deal. Yeah, 6 months is nothing. I mean, you got to have patience. The key is you got to get into these stocks early. That's the key. The people who got into SYTA when we first introduced it was $1 a share. You would have been early. Now, you again went to $9. You may have sold at $9. You may have sold whatever. But look, the key with all our stocks is you want to get in early. You got to get in at the ground floor when the valuation is cheap, when you have the asymmetric setup. Okay, so what does that mean? That means when we introduce the new stock, the next banger, you got to get in at the ground the day we launch it. You got to get in the first 5 minutes. That's when your odds are best of making money. So link above in the bio if you want to join. It's on WAP, and get the book. Everything is on WAP, WHOP. And Steven, there you go. He's got 3,000 SYTA. So yeah, we've got the new banger coming next week. But you right now have ground floor opportunities in ADN. You know, it's funny. Everybody always wants the new thing. Everybody wants the new thing when you got money right in front of you. Like, I don't get it. Like, you got like free money here. With a stock like ADN, you know, you got a beautiful setup. Beautiful setup here. And yeah, so we get the best setups for next week are ADN. I'm going to leave you guys with this. ADN. Mario Lemieux, yes, sir. It is, that's right. It is ADN. I love this guy. We got one of the haters here. We got one of the haters. How do I ban this guy? How do I? Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. Yeah, there we go. We got it. That's funny. Our stocks are going up. That's right. The $1 trillion man. The $1 trillion man is back. A lot of haters. A lot of haters out there. They can't. You know why the haters are out there? The haters are there because they've seen. You know, here's what happens. You know, I introduce these new stocks, and stupid people with low IQ, you know, dummies, people who think they know it all, whatever. You know, the usual tomato cans and crayon eaters. Those guys, they say, "Oh, it's a scam. Oh, it's a pump and dump." And then when they see that these stocks explode, it makes them crazy. It eats them alive. It eats them up inside when they see our stocks explode, like stocks like SYTA, ADN, Hoth. How is it possible? These haters, they can't explain. The haters can't explain how it's possible that our stocks can, you know, go 1,000% or more. That's right. We remember the SYTA haters. Can you still talk about SYTA? Yeah, Mario. We're talking about SYTA for the last hour. Where have you been, Mario? We started an hour ago, 12:45. What do you mean? We made a talk for 5 hours there. Remember the ADN haters. So SYTA. SYTA. Look at all you got to do is look at the 5-minute charts. Look at the 5-minute charts on SYTA, and you can see what's going on. It's basically it's forming a pennant to break out. I'll pull it up. Last time, this is my last time pulling it up. My last time. Okay. Oh, hang on. Shit. What happened? Here we go. This is the pennant on SYTA, and it's going to break out of here. Okay. It's forming the pennant. Once it breaks out, it goes to $5 potentially. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed, but it could go to $5 today. Long term, I think this could be a massive stock. Massive stock. I told you guys what my targets have not changed. I told you from day one this could be a $25, $30 stock, and that hasn't changed. So the opportunity to make 5 times your money with SYTA is still there, in my opinion. Not advice, but that's what the charts are saying. Okay, let's pull up ADN. Okay, ADN breakout, consolidate. It's just okay. So ADN, I think the action in ADN is going to be at the close. Look at this. And we made the breakout attempt on the 1-hour chart above the 200, and then it pulled back. So I think it's going to make another attempt because sometimes it takes a couple of attempts for it to happen. So on the 4-hour, we already have the confirmation. So this is bullish. On the 4-hour charts, we have the confirmation. How come? Rumors are that ADN will release quantum computer at that. I don't know where you heard that. I don't believe that. That's not even their business. ADN is not in the quantum computing space, so I don't see that. This is the best question of the day. How come WKSP was about to break out and dump back down? I don't know what the answer is. Sometimes these things have a mind of their own. You have sometimes just like weird, when you have the stock is not that liquid, and I don't know. It's if you look at the charts, it's still, the setup is still good. It's right back at the support level. It breaks out, and then it goes back to that support level. I don't know. This could happen for a little while. This could be going on for a little while before it goes higher. So yeah. Let's see. There we go. Yes, the movie, the epic. Wow, we got 200 people now on YouTube. Is it on YouTube? How many people are watching on YouTube? Hang on a second. Let me see YouTube. We gotta pull this up. We gotta pull up. Let's see what's going on. Let me see. What do we have? How many people are watching? Oh, it's mostly coming from TikTok. It's from TikTok. Not TikTok, excuse me. Twitter, TikTok, Twitter, whatever. It's the same thing. Twitter, X. You got too many names. I hope they will. It would be better if they just had one platform. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. We're gonna wrap up. Last look at ADN. ADN is hanging out. Okay, SYTA. Any moves on SYTA? Big volume today on SYTA, by the way. Big volume. Back at $3. Ooh, look at this. We dropped below $3. $2.99. 301. I don't think SYTA is going lower. I think this is it. I don't see this going lower. It's just a normal sell-off. You have a beautiful pennant formation, so I don't see that going lower. Now there is, okay, on the 5-minute charts, there is support at 273 on the 50 moving average, which is coming up. So it's possible that, could it go there? It could shake out people. But if we touch that support, I'll put it this way, guys. On SYTA, either you can get in here or you can get in when it touches support at 273, which is on the 5-minute charts. That's your 50 moving average. So yeah, there we go. Fibonacci, the Fibonacci man, Javier. Yeah. No, it's a beautiful setup. SYTA, I think right here is the buy zone. All the panic, whatever. I don't care what you do to SYTA. It's they're not paying me for this. So what do I care? All right, guys. WGRX. We talked about all these stocks already, guys. If you're joining in late, you got to join when we start. Okay. All right. We'll see you next week. TikTok. Okay. All right, there we go. Wave 2, wave 3, wave 3. I believe that. Absolutely. 485.12, next target. All right. Every time WorkSport gets good news, the stock drops. I don't know what's going on with WorkSport. I don't know why. I have no idea. It just sometimes that happens with these stocks. Yeah, some stocks, LITM, some stocks they get their own personality. They have their own personality. No way to explain it. All right. Have a great weekend, guys. See you next week.